Hi, I'm Sharon Grassel. I'm a physical therapist and the manager at Mille Lacs Health System Rehab Department. Life has a way of handing us stressors. They seem to all pile one on top of the other to the point in which they get seemingly unmanageable. Luckily, there's all kinds of ways that exercise and activity can help to reduce stress. So we're going to go into some of those today. First of all, exercise helps release endorphins. Now, endorphins are neurotransmitter chemicals in your brain, and they help to reduce pain, to reduce stress, and your body naturally produces them. While you're exercising, the production is increased, and so you get that overall feeling of euphoria. Exercise also helps to reduce the physical effects on our body of stress. We all know that stress triggers the fight or flight response in our body, and this can result in increased blood pressure, increased heart rate. What prolonged exercise over time does, it helps to reduce our blood pressure, reduce our heart rate. Among many other body systems, it helps with our digestion, it helps with our sleep. I like to say that exercise is meditation in motion. We start worrying about that one thing, and then we worry about the other thing, and then we worry about the next thing. And pretty soon we're in this wheel of worrying that we can't break out of. What exercise does, it helps focus our thoughts on movement. It helps focus our thoughts on balance. It helps focus our thoughts on our breathing. So it helps to divert those worrying thoughts into practical, positive, good thoughts. Exercise is also linked to decreasing levels of depression and anxiety. That's been scientifically proven. It helps our overall emotional well-being and our self-confidence. Exercise also helps with our cortisol levels. Now, cortisol is a hormone that's naturally produced by the body, and it's called the stress hormone. And the body produces it to help manage stress, to help manage our metabolism, to help manage our blood pressure. Exercise also has a mental health component to it. After you exercise, and this is also proven, after you exercise, it helps to improve your attention span, improve your memory, and improves your decision-making ability. So you should probably be making all those important decisions right after you exercise. As you can see, exercise has many benefits to help in stress reduction. It just overall helps our resilience, and it helps us to lead a healthier lifestyle. So let's get started.
My name is Norm Johnson. I'm a PTA, a physical therapist assistant here at Mille Lacs Health System. So I wanted to start off today talking about common misconceptions that people make when starting an exercise program. One of the first mistakes people make is they think they have to have the right clothing, they think they have to have the right shoes or brand new shoes or a fancy gym membership or a whole bunch of weights, which this is not the case. Another mistake that people make is they tend to start off too big or make unrealistic goals. The best advice that I would give someone is to make small goals, and once those goals are achieved, you move on to bigger and better things. An example of starting off with a small goal would be taking a walk every day after lunch. Maybe that walk turns into a walk in the evening time, and maybe eventually go into a jog, or a daily routine will occur. Before starting any exercise program, always be mindful of a proper warm-up session and appropriate stretches. Some stretches or mobility exercises you can do before starting your program would consist of trunk rotations, something simple to do. Simply stand in a neutral position and rotate from side to side as far as you're able, pain-free motions. Also, a good exercise or a stretch to do would be a lower leg or calf stretch. Get into this position with one leg in front of the other with the heel down, and you lean forward, feeling a stretch in the lower leg. Hold that for approximately 30 seconds to a minute, and of course you would do both sides. After your exercises are completed, always be mindful of allowing time for a cool down for your body. And remember, the better that you feel physically, the better you'll feel mentally.
Remember, as you start exercising, do whatever makes you feel better. That should be your goal. We all want to lose weight. We all want to become physically fit. That's all good. And those things will come. But your goal should be in feeling better. And also make your activity enjoyable. Make it enjoyable for you. It shouldn't be a chore. The strongest predictor of developing a long-term habit is enjoyability. So make sure what you're doing is something that you love. Also pair it with something that you like. Listen to your favorite podcast when you're out for your evening walk, or watch your favorite TV show when you're on the treadmill. And I always encourage socializing. Socialization is very powerful. It's very powerful to be accountable to your friend for that evening walk. Small wins build confidence, and confidence builds consistency. Good luck.